The Port of Oakland is once again at odds with its neighbors. This time it's over pollution issues that could come from a proposed open-air rock and gravel yard near the Bay Bridge. KTVU's Tom Bakar joins us now after speaking with some of the people who say this is an escalation of emissions they strongly oppose. Tom.
Well, this is a situation where you really think about it, that all ports are always looking for new business opportunities. But this port especially has lots and lots and lots of neighbors.
The yard, exposed to bay winds, would have uncovered rock, gravel, and other materials. Opponents say shifting of such materials in an open-air environment guarantees too much dust.
Why are they not building a silo, a storage container to cover it? That won't even cover it. They want to water it down. And there is no air monitoring at the facility.
Dust control, they call particulate matter in our air, is one of the primary health impacts in West Oakland.
Billaboody's trucking company sits on port land very close to the proposed open-air rock gravel yard.
From the bay, the wind blows and it's going to blow straight into our site, into the community.
Several other bay ports already deal in this type of non-containerized bulk cargo. The currently occupied space will have to be cleared for that yard and its operations.
And so this has been a staging area for trucking companies to stage the containers, and also truck parking, which around West Oakland is impossible to get.
Moving those trucks over to the Howard terminal might be short-lived if a ballpark is built. Due to an absence of shore power at the proposed rock and gravel site, diesel ships at the terminal would have to idle, spewing pollutants, say the West Oakland opponents.
That's the worst type of fuel that you could use. It's bunker fuel.
West Oakland already suffers higher rates of respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, as well as cancer and premature death, than areas a couple of miles from the port.
And the port says sometime in the next 6 or 10 years, they'll look at getting the ships plugged in.
Now, it's important to note that the port has a process, and that process can take a long time, but they're considering it, and the neighbors need to get more involved, they say, if they want to make sure that whatever happens acceptable to them. Reporting live, Tom Bakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, right now this is just a proposal. What has to happen before this is approved? Is it the port that has the final say?
A whole host of people, the BCDC, the county, the water quality people. This is a very big deal because you're going to have basically open material. So there will be a lot of review. There is an environmental review, and one of the complaints was they initially relied on an old environmental review for really a different kind of service. So all of this has to be done, and it's not likely that it will happen anytime soon. Although, with the way business works, sometimes things get railroaded through. I doubt it will happen in this case.
All right. Tom Bakar reporting live for us tonight. Thanks, Tom.